Howdy everyone, and welcome to today's video. I'm gonna fire up this little review, so to say, with an elementary question. Have you guys ever dreamed about owning an IS-7? Well, in-game, I mean. I'm pretty sure many of you have. Well, rest assured though, because you don't have to grind to tier 10 anymore. Yeah, Wargaming has made it possible that you can buy your very own IS-7. But this is the catch. At tier 8. Not at tier 7. At tier 8. Yeah. Meet the Object 252U. The new upcoming overpowered broken Russian medium heavy tank. Yes. Because I guess Wargaming saw that they released Patriot and Liberté. And they actually stood a chance against the IS-3. What did they decide to do? Well, hello, Blair. Let's make a tank that's better than IS-3. Let's make a tank that's better than any other tier 8 tank whatsoever, and even maybe tier 9s. And yeah, let's just take an IS-7 and put it at tier 8. That's pretty much what happened here. Don't take my word for it. Let's just take a little bit. Let's just look at the armor model. There we go, boys. So let's start up with the the common weak spot of a tank, lower plate. Yeah, it's just a measly 220 lower plate, yeah. I mean, IS-3 has 220 in the upper plate where the tracks are, right? And that's IS-3, the most powerful tier 8 tank. Well, this one has a measly 220 in the lower plate. But you might think, oh, that's just gonna make maybe the upper plate is bad, right? Oh. Yeah, the upper plate is like 330, 340. 350, just 360, 370, just casual Russian tank, yeah, pretty much. And, well, even the driver viewports, well, it says ricochet. I think you're gonna do 0 damage, 250, 165. I'm not sure if they actually penned the driver ports. Regardless, though, what decided to use this? Like, what were they thinking to release this tank? I mean, I'm gonna show you the IS-7. Just check this out. The IS-7 has a little bit better lower plate. It's like, let's just say it's like 10 millimeters more armored lower plate. But this is the catch. It's got weaker upper plate. The upper plate is weaker on the IS-7. Like literally the Object 252 has better upper plate than the IS-7. It's ridiculous, I know. But it's happening. It's happening right here in World of Tanks. Look at this, boys. It's got better upper plate than the IS-7. I know. It's ridiculous, but it's, yeah, no words to say. So, yeah, meet the most armored tier 8 tank. Well, you can put it at tier 9. Shit, we can put it at tier 10, man. It's got IS-7 hull. There's no problem. It's not going to be the most armored at tier 10, but it's going to be fairly armored, right? Well, yeah, so pretty ridiculous hull armor. The turret, on the other hand, it's got an IS-6 turret. It's got these 2 commander's hatches that are 150 armored, yeah. You might think it's a big weak spot. They're actually quite small, though. They're not that big, so I'm not sure if it's going to be... If you ever like try to shoot an IS-6 in the turret, you'd probably know that the commander's hatches are quite small. Run the gun mantle, though. It's like 250, 300... Yeah, it's you know how IS-6 turret is. It's got plenty of armor. 270, 300 something, yeah. It's all in all, it's just a basically ridiculous tank. And one more thing though, you might think, oh, this tank has the hull peaked, the V-shaped hull. I'm never gonna be able to do side scrape with it. Well, maybe, but look at this. Even if you like peak at ridiculous angles with this tank, right? Look at that armor, man. 220, 230. And this is a ridiculous angle. If you like be side scraping normally, maybe like this, it's like 240, right? I don't understand, man. This tank is like ridiculous when it comes to armor. I mean, even the side is got it's 160, which means tier 6 tanks and even tier 7, depending on RNG, will have a hard time even penning your side because it's 160 flat. Well, 160. It's got some spaced armor here in between. I guess like it's got like some ridiculous angles. I think Wargaming said they're gonna buff the side armor because they're afraid it can be overmatched. Haven't really met that yet, to be honest. So I don't know what to say about that. But yeah, pretty much the new Object 252. Well, you guys saw how ridiculous the armor of this thing is, right? I guess I'm gonna go ahead and compare it with the IS-3 to see the rest of its stats and talk a little bit about it. And after that, we're gonna go into a game. So we got the IS-3 versus the Object 252. Straight away, you can see that IS-3 has better DPM, 1,834 compared to 1,720. But rest assured, the Wargaming is gonna take care of that. I have seen in numerous World of Tanks blogs that they want to shave 1 second of the reload time of the Object 252 because, you know, blah, it's underpowered, it's too weak. So when they do that, the DPM is going to be fairly similar. Yeah, you'll still have like bad reload time with the Object, but you're going to have better alpha damage. So this just means you're gonna expose yourself less if you actually care about that with the ridiculous armor you actually have. They got the same penetration, 225. To be honest, I never actually fired gold ammo while I tested this tank. Not at all. You can play tier 10s too and not really have to fire gold ammo because most of the times you got to be in the front line, so it kind of makes it easy. Yeah, 470 rate of fire on the IS-3, 391 on the Object. Both tanks have 122mm caliber, which means you're going to be able to overmatch, you know, especially those Swedish tanks. Shell velocity is pretty much the same, I guess. And the Object even has more shells than the IS-3 for some reason. I'm not sure if we're going to be able to fire all the shells in the game, but just in case. Gun handling. The aim time of the Object is actually a little bit better, 326 versus 307. But the accuracy is worse, obviously, 0.38 versus 0.42 on the Object. Plus the dispersion values are worse on the Object 2. All in all, though, to be honest, I didn't see it too much different from an IS-3 gun. I mean, yeah, the gun tends to be quite derpy, but it's not a big difference compared to IS-3. It's very similar to the IS-3 gun, to be honest. And also the Object has 1 extra degree gun depression, you know, just because he didn't thought whatever it has so far is enough. Going lower to mobility, the IS-3 has 3 kilometers better top speed than the Object. Both of them have 700 horsepower. Also, the IS-3 has, well, slightly better terrain resistances, but rest assured, the Object has very good acceleration. You're going to get to that 35 top speed in no time. So, yeah, I can't say the mobility is bad. The mobility is quite good, to be honest. If you know how IS-3's mobility is, well, it's pretty much the same. I can't say it's very different. Like, this basically is an IS-7 with IS-3-ish mobility and a big gun. No need to talk about the armor and health anymore. You already saw they got the same amount of health, 1,500. V-range 350. Don't be too alarmed though. I mean, with everything got set up on my tank right now, I got like 430 V-range. So don't be afraid of 350. I see a lot of people are saying, oh, this tank has such a very low V-range. Now, if you set it up properly, you're going to have very good V-range. I'm going to show you guys in game. There we go. I got the V-range skills. Don't be alarmed at the 9 skills. Like, all you need is like 3 or 4 skills. If you already have a tier 10 Russian tank, chances are you probably already have 3-4 skills. The rest of them are very much neglectable. Like, most of the crew skills in World Tanks are useless if you already know that. So just don't say anything about the number of skills. I just put everything because it's a test account. So yeah, with the V-range skills, optics, and food, I got 434 V-range. So that's very, very good. Don't be afraid of the V-range. And also, I never burned with this tank so far. So yeah, rations worked, to be honest. The shell cost of this tank is 1,025. I guess that's pretty much the same as an IS-6, so to say. The gold ammo cost at 4,800 and a high explosive at 608. Provided you hit and do damage with all your shots, you're probably going to make decent credits. But if you miss a lot, well, I don't know. I would say that the money-making capabilities are pretty much the same as a IS-3A, if you guys ever played that. It's not a bad money maker, that's all I can say, because like don't need to fire gold ammo. So yeah, it's decent when it comes to credits. As far as equipment, I recommend you guys slapping on some vertical stabs on it, gun rammer, and optics, of course. You see I fixed the V-range problem here. Crew skills, you know, just the typical 6 cents and repairs would do the trick, don't need anything else. But if you want to go the mile, I'm pretty sure you guys got like better Russian crews by now. Slap on the gun handling skills, the V-range skills, safe stowage. When you get the 3-4 skills, you can retrain and put BIA. And yeah, you got yourself a IS-7 at tier 8, pretty much. Also, this tank is gonna come, you see the camouflage, it's also gonna come on a special defender. I think that's the name of it, camouflage, right? Like how the Liberté and the Patriot had those silly camouflages. This one is gonna have one too. I mean, you'll be able to purchase it with and without, thankfully. They kind of learn. So it's gonna be up to you guys if you wanna take the normal camo or the defender one. I guess we talked about the tank enough. Let's go quickly into where we'll play and see what this baby can do. We're on Himmelsdorf. It's a tier 9 game. There's quite a couple of mean heavy tanks in the enemy team, like E75 and the T10. So for that reason alone, I decided to go on the 8 line. Yeah, remember this thing has the IS-6 turret, so I'm not sure how well it can withstand cool down. So I decided to go up the hill and just brawl it out with whatever I can find there. You can obviously see the mobility is not an issue here. I mean, yeah, the acceleration is quite good. Top speed is 35, but it's a heavy tank, right? I wouldn't really expect any further. And yeah, when it comes to terrain resistances, I'm basically faster than a T54 Mod 1, so yeah. What exactly is the point of buying a T54 Mod 1 if I'm going faster uphill than this one? Right? Like the only thing the Mod 1 has over this tank, I guess, is top speed. If you want to go ahead and compare it to other tanks, like look at this, I'm just faster than these guys. I mean, it's a heavy tank. So if you want to say the mobility is an issue, it's not really. Heavy tank, twice as armor as you guys, going faster uphill. Feels bad for you, mediums. Anyways, there's a couple of tanks coming up. I guess I'm feeling kind of confident, but I'm feeling confident anyways. It's nice, 7. So I'm just gonna go ahead and try to fight with these T10s. I should have just went ahead and go next to the dirt mound there. I'm not sure where they actually pin me, to be honest. But if I keep staying here, it's not gonna be so good. I mean, I am using a turret. We'll see how long it lasts. Yeah, it's quite good though. Don't be alarmed. The point is just since I got 6 degrees of gun approach, I actually work this this position here. I'm not sure you can do this with an IS-3. I will have to go further. I'm just waiting basically for my team now to come in. I didn't want to go in alone because there's 2 T10s and they could gang up on me. So let's go fight with them though. Tier 8 Tanku versus Tier 9 Tanku. It's nice crossing around there. I'm not sure you guys can tell. I don't feel like the gun handling is a big problem. It doesn't feel too bad for me. Like I said, it feels like an IS-3. I'm just gonna go ahead and side scrape a little bit against this ISO here. This is the test. Can we bounce an ISO gun? Please. Yes, we can. I don't know where you shot. I think you shot my front plate. We bounced the ISO gun. Let's try to bullet these T10s down. Hello, friends. How you guys doing? Team needs to worry about the guys in the back. I know I'm side scraping. I'm kind of taking the front of everyone here, but nobody is going in to take shots. So, yeah. They just need to take care of the other side. Because if they would have actually wanted to push, they would have pushed by now. I'm casually fighting with the T10. It's no problem there. You're just standing there. Well, I gotta admit those T10s weren't that great either. From the moment they're just standing like that and letting me do whatever. Can I get that command as such? No. I gotta go in though, because they're pushing the other side, so. Still can get a command as such. Yeah. But the team is pushing in, and I think this T10 is also pushing towards me. He already saw it's kind of game over. There's enemy tanks coming from behind, so I need to clear these guys quickly. And look at this, boys, look at this. The T10 is trying to flank me, and he can't because my traverse speed is that good. And T10 is like one of the most mobile tier 9 heavies, if not the most mobile. I'm thinking about 5120 here. That might be more mobile than the T10. But he literally couldn't flank me because the traverse speed is very good. Pretty much. Now all we gotta do is go for the E75. Already got 3k damage. Didn't have to fire a single gold shell. Yeah, gotta go for the E75. The Tiger. Hello, friend. Stay put, stay put. Brah, yeah. I'm just gonna go in. No point in waiting. There's too many tanks there, and it's gonna be a complete clusterfuck. So let's just go for this T-34. Smack him in the face. There we go. 450. And with this gun, like, that wasn't really high roll, but when you high roll for like 500 with this gun, you can basically 3-shot an IS-3. I'm just gonna try to climb up here so I can go for the Tiger. I'm gonna take a shot from him. I don't care about that, right? I mean, I'm still gonna do a better trade than he does. He's doing like 220 to me. I do double, so I'm gonna wait, reload, and slap him again. 4k damage, boys, no problem. And there we go, he shot. Somehow, I don't know how that happened, the stars aligned and the Tiger managed to bounce. I don't know how that happened. And it is already. Thing is, we gotta go on decap quickly before we lose the game. I'm gonna go back here. I think it's faster from this side. And yeah, wherever they got on the cap, I'm not afraid. But I guess I can be afraid of the. I'll be afraid of the tank destroyers. Don't forget, my lower plate is 220. So if they aim at my lower plate, like tier 8 tank destroyers usually have really good penetration. I hope somebody can decap. There we go, perfecto. I'm coming in. I think the T-34 is trying to smack this guy. Stay put. Take it for Honda. I love the alpha damage in this gun. Yeah, I do tend to low roll a lot, but you know, RNG loves me. But alpha damage is great. Can I shoot? I can't really pen the side. He's really angled. I try to go for the commander's edge, and I failed to pen that too. I guess I could have tried to go for the first wheel sprocket. That might have went in, but it doesn't matter now. Let me just go and pop one shell in that rhine metal. Hello. 5 Honda. That alpha damage though. That alpha. I tried to bait the Artie here. I was sure he's gonna aim at this corner. I was sure. And I was right. Yeah. I'll just go and finish this guy. Or not. There's the Yak Panther and Artie left. 5k damage, boys. No problem there. You know, it's balanced. Russian Tanku. Let's just go in and do our thing. Well, this kind of sets the mood for like a whole new dimension of power creep, right? If you thought IS-3 is like press W button, tank, and play, well, I don't know. This tank is like tap R 3 times and just drive around without keeping W pressed. I don't know. It's just ridiculous. I don't even know what tier 8 tanks are gonna do when this thing gets in game. Like imagine tier 6 and 7 tanks. They won't have a chance of pinning this, man. It's, oh wow. They wouldn't have a chance. And tier 8 tanks, well, yeah. Mine goes to the beloved Tiger 2. This thing has more lower plate armor than the Tiger 2 has in the upper plate. Feels bad, man. And of course it's faster too, because why not? Right? Well, yeah. Feels bad with the game balance. I don't know what's going on, or why they decided to release this tank like this. But yeah, I mean, if you want to go ahead and release a tank with tier 10 levels of armor, make sure everything else is really bad about it. But in this case, it's not. So let me just finish this already and move along. Hello, friend. Salute. Okay, boys, we got an ace tanker. We got 135k credits, 2279 XP, high caliber, and Confederate metal. We ended up the game with 5,175 damage, 2 kills, 1,381 base XP. We got no assist damage whatsoever. We did manage to block 3k in that game, because why not, player? And we made 92k credits profit in the end. Like I said, if you do damage with most of your shots, you don't really need to shoot gold ammo. I even had rations on, I still made 92k credits. Easy, player, easy game. I don't think I need to say anything else about this tank, right? I'm pretty sure I covered about everything there is to cover. Overpower Russian tank. Yes. So I'm just gonna go ahead and tell you guys, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share with your friends. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Until then, take care. Goodbye.